Welcome back to Some Paradise Killer. I'm Dear Darling, and when love dies, all that remains are the facts, where last time we were still in the middle of multitudes of trials, where now we are on to KHX is Missing, which is going to be one which I'm pretty sure we accuse Yuri of. I guess you could accuse Crimson. I don't know who else is even associated with this, but I mean, I ain't accusing Crimson, let's be real. So, oh, I forgot to read it out, okay. What's your voice? Our craftsman KHX is missing. Was he the victim of a crafted tragedy? He disappeared a number of days ago. Strange for a syndicate member, but suspicious because he crafted the second holy seal. Did someone try to obtain the secret from him? Investigator, do you know what happened to KHX?
Got it.
He's dead, lying on the rocks on the coast of the island. Dead? The fangs of death grip this island so tightly. How could this happen? Investigator, please review your case file and confirm who you wish to accuse. I'm pretty sure it basically is only possible to do... Well, I guess you could accuse Akiko as well. That seems a bit strange, right? Yeah, a bit random that Akiko's necklace is there. Yeah, Crimson Acid has a lot to do with it. But Crimson Acid, I'm pretty sure, did not kill KHX. We know the story. Crimson Acid seduced KHX to get the second Holy Seal secrets, which is a crime. So, we're not going to accuse that of it. I don't think anyone else will have anything. So, Yuri, you're doomed, mate. But it has got me thinking, like, what are we going to pin the witness for? Because the witness didn't actually go through any of it. Like, oh, you know what? We could pin him for the murder of a council with a demon. I'm just trying to think, because, like, it's so easy to pin Carmelina and stuff behind this, but witness kind of worked behind the scenes with a lot of these. It makes it quite difficult to actually pin him for it, unless we can bring up the demon at some point. I don't know. I believe Yuri is behind the disappearance. Want to save me some trouble here and cooperate, Yuri? I'm not going down without a fight, Fleek. You need to prove it.
Show me your truth.
Show me your truth. Present your evidence. Construct a truth. Yuri's ring. KHX's dead body was clutching Yuri's ring. Start off with softballs. How do you know it belongs to Yuri? Lydia confirmed it. Yuri had apparently lost it. In this case, he lost it in the hand of a murder victim. KHX had it in a death grip. I believe he pulled it off in the struggle when he knew he was going to die. He held onto it in death to give us a clue.
Don't be naive.
Someone is trying to frame me. They stole my ring and planted it at the scene. Is there any evidence of a ring had been planted? None. The fist was gripping it tightly. If it had been planted, it would have to be undone before rigor mortis sets in.
Insufferable.
You people are out of your minds. This wasn't me.
Show me your truth.
Drag marks. There are drag marks leading away from KHX's workshop. I believe Yuri killed him to get the key to the second seal and tried to hide his body. Those could have come from anywhere. This is a farce.
Show me your truth.
Boat ride termination. Yuri shut down the boat rides round the island on the same day that KHX went missing.
I don't.
Yuri
like
picked a bad
this.
place to dump the body and needed to make sure it wouldn't be found. Why didn't you move the body? Yuri? Shutting down the boats is one of my duties. There's nothing out of the ordinary. And why do it early? Who cares about the boats? They're only there for citizens to try and block out the mundanity of the existence for a few minutes. I shut them down early. So what? I was just getting work done.
Show me your truth.
That's it. The truth shines like a moon on a cloudless night. Was this part of your orders as well, Yuri?
I have been chosen.
Fine. I got the key for the second seal for her. KHX was an unfortunate
We have
casualty.
achieved perfection.
This is a ravings of someone deceived by a god that's been caught out. Aren't you already accused, Carmelina? We'll get to you later. Oh, I guess we haven't. And you got it by force.
Don't make me
It wasn't supposed to be like that. I offered him a council seat and hoped he'd turn. We fought, and I smashed him with a tool he had lying around. How did you get the key from him?
insufferable.
His laptop was unlocked. It wasn't hard to find.
Worthless.
I copied the file, dumped his body, and left.
How dare you?
Nonsense. Okay. So, Yuri is almost certainly
Court
guilty.
finds Yuri guilty.
Unsurprisingly. Judgment has been passed. So, yeah, I guess there is a way to actually get everyone convicted. If you want, I mean, that's fair enough, because anyone with even a slight association with the crime probably should be convicted. And I guess literally everyone except for One Last Kiss does, right? which is very amusing. Interestingly constructed. I didn't think about that. Lady Love Dies. Oh yes, save my progress. Okay, so the next one must be the third Holy Seal. No, second. Wait, hold on, what? I don't know. I'm just worried about how we're going to pin witness for anything. Second Holy Seal. Lady Love Dies. What is the second... Love Dies. What is the second Holy Seal, and how is it breached? Take us for a holiday to the land of truth. Let us sip cocktails of facts on the beach of justice.
I don't like this.
With the help of KHX, the council constructed a puzzle-based monument system on a plateau of on a desolate planet outside of our solar system. The door in the council building acts as a portal to this antique part of space.
Sure.
The obelisks on the beach provide the solution to the puzzle and are activated using KHX's key. Or Starlight. The key carries a protocol... what? The key carries a protocol which handshakes with Obelisk's nightmare computer, as Starlight can crack it. Who you wish to accuse? Not Henry. That doesn't make sense to me. Lydia is obvious. Like, she did do it. But that's like between you and me. Witness? Yuri? The thing is, I don't know, do I accuse Witness or Yuri here? Because the issue I have is Witness didn't actually go through the second Holy Seal, right? He just found the key for it and gave it, I guess, to Yuri to do it, right? Phone records confirm this. This must have been, I didn't realise, this must have been when he was actually through the second Holy Seal. We found his space helmet. We know Yuri made it through, actually, all the seals, right? Because we found his petals in the court, the room. And he accessed. Okay, I think it makes more sense to accuse Yuri for this. I so badly want to pin you, Witness, but I don't think this is enough, like, evidence, right, to get you compromised. Because he can just be like, Crimson's lying, and this one he can... This one's true, but this one doesn't actually require him to get past the second Holy Seal. But this one is, like, more certain. Like, this means he has the knowledge. This means this means he knows about the obelisk. This means he knew about it to actually bypass it. I don't know. It screams like they want us to accuse Lydia here. Because she's so many things here. But I like Lydia. And I don't like Yuri, so I'm going to accuse Yuri again. I don't know if this is a mistake, because I'm really struggling to figure out when to accuse Witness. Because it makes sense to me. Okay, like, if Yuri and Akiko both basically turned on the mastermind after they get accused, does that mean I can only accuse Witness if I accuse Lydia and Sam? That might be the case. Because then I don't know how else to broach the subject that, yeah, Witness was the ringleader. Apart from, like, unless the crime gets brought up at some point that, hey, we need to look at the demon which was in the council building, then we can definitely pin Witness. But part of that, I think it's a bit difficult, isn't it? I believe Yuri had a plan to get through the seal. So right now we're basically dogpiling on Carmelina's plan. But I don't know. At the end of the day, I don't mind if Witness lives necessarily because I like his character. Obviously not great for the whole justice system and whatnot, but I like Witness a lot as a character, so I think he's kind of cute. But, you know, so be it. I thought you were supposed to... you got no... Yuri was found guilty of KHX's murder, and KHX created a second seal, but I need more than that. Do you have any evidence of him going through the second seal?
Show me your truth.
Logs. The nightmare computer attached to the obelisks shows that Yuri accessed it. This means he knows the secret of the second Holy Seal and had to get the data key from KHX. That doesn't prove anything, Freak. It doesn't mean I went through the seal. He's right. Yuri slipped up under questioning and admitted to knowing details about the second seal, something he'd only know if he went through the seal. Just using the obelisks doesn't mean you would know what's on the other side of a door in the council building. You would have to step through to find out. That doesn't prove he was in there last night. Oh, good point, actually. doesn't prove that he used a key. Someone could have told him what the inside of a second seal looks like.
Show me your truth.
The council had to traverse a plateau and maybe this was a bad idea. Maybe I should have accused Lydia or witness. Have to traverse a plateau in space and use astronaut helmets to do so. Once he had been discarded out, or one had been discarded outside the entrance to the second seal.
Paradise
The same pink
feels
petals that Yuri wears in his hat were found in the same spot.
What are you talking
Is this a
about?
joke? Petals? Is that all you've got, freak?
Show me your truth.
Alibi breaker. I can break Yuri's alibi. Tell me about Yuri's alibi. He claims he's in the celebratory gardens directing the ferrywoman. The architect said she saw him early in the evening as he left to perform his duties. Do you have anything else? Do you have anything that contradicts this?
Time is repulsive.
Lydia told me that Yuri was unreachable for a period of time around the murder.
Don't test me.
Yuri claims that's a byproduct of a burst from the reality folding drive. There have been instances of that
Paradise
at the
feels
precise
calm.
time when the entire council was murdered and no one else experienced it also. A troubling coincidence that points to a truth.
Nonsense.
A coincidence proves nothing. True, it
Crime
does need to be
cannot
guilty
hide.
to a point of beyond reasonable doubt that he's guilty. It doesn't have to. All I have to show is that there is a gap in your alibi. Gaps breed possibility, and there is a possibility that you weren't where you say you were. Your alibi relies on an unprovable coincidence. There are no other reports of communication blackouts, and past occurrences of them are extremely rare. The court agrees. Yuri Knight's alibi is broken.
Show me your truth.
Okay. So Yuri
The court
is guilty.
finds
Okay.
you.
I was a little bit worried there for a second. Yuri would not be proven guilty of this. Was this part of your orders, Yuri?
Is this a fact? or
Does this
a
have
truth?
anything to do with Carmelina's child? Oh, now we're bringing up Dynonegate. What child?
Don't test me.
The truth lies within her alibi. You need to disprove Carmelina's alibi,
This is
investigator.
nonsense.
I have nothing to do with the dreadful events of last night. I was at witness's apartment all night until we were summoned by Judge for the crisis meeting. That's true. The building logs confirm her entry time at 9 p.m. and her exit after the murder. But the tunnels, are you able to disprove it? Witness stepped out on his balcony for 5 minutes to take a call from Akiko. Carmelina was unaccounted for in those 5 minutes. It takes more than 5 minutes to get to the council building, committing a crime and returning, doesn't it? Yeah, what did she actually do when she left? And the building logs would have registered her returning.
Sorry.
And that's true.
Crime.
When
Crime.
Carmelina
Crime.
architected the island, she constructed a network of trans-dimensional corridors that allow her to move across the island in an instant.
I am the leader.
That is absolute nonsense. Secret trans-dimensional corridors. Are you serious? Is the truth really hiding in these bizarre facts?
When love dies.
I found
all that
Carmelina's son
remains
in a
are
hidden
the
vault on the
facts.
mountain. His name was Dynonegate, and he gave me this key which unlocks the corridors.
I have a
From
bad
this vault,
feeling
the
about
corridors
this.
connect to Witness's apartment and the council building.
Is this a fact?
In the 5 minutes
Oh.
Witness was out on the balcony taking a call, Carmelina could have used a corridor to get to the council building. This is a shocking revelation. Can you prove it? Starlight can verify my movements. User LLD travelled between the exits of the corridors in 0.021% of the time it would take on foot.
How dare you?
This is all a lie the investigator cooked up. I have verified Starlight's data. Lady Love Dies is telling the truth. Why not create a corridor straight into the penthouse?
I have a bad feeling about
I
this.
don't believe you can make a corridor if you don't know the destination. Carmelina has never been to the penthouse, so she couldn't make a corridor to it. There is a corridor leading from outside of a penthouse back to Dynonegate's vault. I believe he inherited his mother's power to make corridors and escaped back to his room by making a corridor. I never expected anything like this, Love Dies. Carmelina had a window of opportunity and used it to travel via her secret corridors, get Dynonegate, and deposit him at the council building. Carmelina went into isolation 25 years ago. Why? No one knows. Oh, we already put this together.
When
She claimed it was to work on a new project,
all that
but no one in the
remains
syndicate
are
ever saw what the
facts.
result was. I think she had a child in secret. Who's the father? Ai's Kiwami. He and Dynonegate had the same blood. Had. Ai's took his own life years ago. Dynonegate killed himself when I found him. Why? We'll get to that later, Judge. This sounds like a conspiracy. Architect Carmelina's alibi has been broken. I took Carmelina's pet killer through the seal.
Don't
You
tempt
took
me.
Dinonegate through the seal? Through all of them? And the rest of the seals. I delivered the killer to the penthouse. Can you prove that? I'm going down anyway. The third seal is a blood lock. Dinonegate has council blood. Eyes Kiwami. Look at all these pop-ups. She got herself a killer that could bypass a seal.
The facts and the
And the
truth
fourth seal?
are not the same.
You need to have godliness for that one. She took god flesh from a crying judge and fused it to Dinonegate. The barrier opened right up.
What?
I did no such thing. And what happened after that? The kid was supposed to kill everyone, and the second seal would leave him locked in the penthouse. I waited for him to finish. The council were just coming out of a meditation, so they should have all gone down easily. Then I heard gunshots and the kid came limping out. He created some kind of magic portal on the wall and disappeared. You're suddenly cooperative. I've been played. Carmelina messed up and now I'm going to get a bullet for it. If I'm going down, so is she. What about Henry? Was he part of a plan? Of course, he was a scapegoat. Set up to look like the killer years ago. Basically exactly as we thought. What about the blood in Henry's stomach? After the kid disappeared, I went to get blood from the council. I bottled it and made Henry drink it outside. It was supposed to be the perfect cover. I only grabbed a bit of blood. It was everywhere. I don't know what it was, but there was something weird in the shadows of that room. The demon. Yuri has confessed and Henry's alibi is broken.
Crime cannot hide.
Anything to say, Carmelina?
It is cowardly.
You sniveling little servants. I am trying to achieve perfection. I created Perfect 25.
How dare you?
This is how you repay me. You all make me sick. You turn on each other as soon as it aids you.
The facts and the truth are not
Did
the
you
same.
create a child to kill the council? Don't dare accuse me, freak. I have nothing to say to you. The can of worms have been opened. I'm glad we got all the evidence because this is such a juicy story now. It's all coming to, pass. Save. I wonder how juicy it would be if we also accused Lydia and Sam of all this stuff, but, Carmelina's the one I want to see down. He opened a third seal, Bloodlock. Someone breached a third holy seal and took a step away from innocence towards crime. So this, I assume we can accuse the Daybreaks. I don't know which one necessarily, and Yuri again has already confessed to it. Please bring a meal of truth so that we may gorge in justice. How many times have you said this? Like, how many, metaphors do you have for this? Lady Love Dies. What is the third seal? Do we have enough time for this? I don't think we have enough time for this. So I'm going to round this episode off here, and then we'll start the next episode with the third Holy Seal. So, if you have been watching, thank you very much. This has been Paradise Killer, and I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope to see each other again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now.